welcome to the Red Readers. So today we are going to be reviewing The Last Day of Summer by Lamar Giles. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So Otto and she live in Logan County, and let's just say Logan is not your normal county. There's a magical lake where every time you swim in it you age a year, and other creepy but weird but cool stuff. And a lot of things go wrong in this county, and it is up to Otto and she, the legendary Austin boys, to fix whatever problem that is happening in their city or county. So they are going back to school in one day, and they want to spend the last day of summer the best way possible. And while they're figuring that out, then comes Mr. Flux, a mysterious man with a camera who actually freezes time. So now it is up to Otto and Sheed, with the help of some friends, to fix this crazy crisis before this is actually their last day of summer. So I really love fantasy because it takes your imagination to places that you can't go in realistic fiction. And you get to visit the world of what ifs. One being the lake. So I didn't really explain the lake very clearly. So there's a border. So the border of Logan County is literally a border. So any lake just stops there. So basically the eternal creek, that's what they call it. When you swim in it, you just go here. So here's the border. You just go boom, 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 and every time you do that, you age a year. So it just had me thinking. If I had gotten to that lake, what age would I want to come out as? And I feel like that I would want to be either 16 through 18, 16, 17, or 18, because I would be out of high school. I'd have way more freedom. It would be like I'll probably be able to drive, and I'll just have a whole bunch more freedom that I don't get as a 12-year-old. So yeah, I really like how they introduce that lake, and how they talk about a character who actually gets into the lake, and he comes out. He's like 12 years old when he comes in, and then he comes out at 23 years old, and they talk about how good he is at algebra now, and how his clothes didn't fit or whatever. But yeah, that was really funny. So another what if that I really liked was, if time froze right here, where would I want to go? So this, I really had a hard time thinking about this, because there's so many places that I would like to go, like the jumping place. There's so many things that I would like to do while time froze. So I would like to do a lot of things. I would like to go to the go-kart place, go to the skating rink, go to Waffle House and eat all of the waffles that they have, like all of these different crazy things. Not to mention the trampoline park. I have to go to the trampoline park. It's like my sacred place. The foam pit is my sacred place. But yeah. So speaking of this, I really pause for book fall. But I really liked the characters. I really liked how distinct they were. So Otto is more of the geeky, smart type, and he always tries to make a point where he's being smart. And I feel like this resembles me, because I am smart, and I am always trying to spread my knowledge on some of my friends. And it's like, I'm like, hey, yo, you know this, and they're like, okay, I know that. I really like how me and Otto can relate to each other. And so she more reminds me of my cousin Justin, because she loves to play basketball, same as Justin. He loves to play basketball. He's always being cocky, like, I'm that dude, bruh. And so I really like how it's like me and Justin are like best buds. And so yeah, those are some of the two characters that me and Justin can relate to. So something that really surprised me is Otto and Sheed's connection. So they see each other every single day, and they have this list of maneuvers and that they have to memorize, and it has to take some deep really hard memorization, because there's so many. It's like it got into the maneuver numbers, got into like, they were like maneuver 39. Like if you have 39 maneuvers, you have to know which one you're talking about, and how they respond so quickly, and how they do certain things at the same time, like that fight or flight reaction in their brains are like in sync, and how like if she notices something, Otto's doing the same thing that she's doing, and that has to take some deep like getting along with each other, especially in the middle of a crisis. So speaking of the last day of summer, summer for me is actually coming up, and I'm really looking forward to not looking forward to the last day of summer, because I want to spend my 2 months with no school, very chill and just very relaxed, and just sitting in my bed watching TV, eating like I always do. So yeah, this was a really cool book. So it really made me think of like the what ifs in the world, and what happens if I was Sheed or if I was Otto. And there were certain characters that I could really relate to, and I really liked how Sheed and Otto connected. So this book, if you love fantasy, I definitely recommend you buying and reading this book. And I am the Rooted Reader signing off. Stay rooted and stay reading. So a lot of people have been asking me about my shirts that I wear, and I think I'm going to start doing something called a shirt cam, where I highlight my shirts that I'm wearing in my book reviews. So today I am wearing a shirt that has all like the prominent figures in Black history. Speaking of Shirley Chisholm, Dr. Charles Drew, we have Madam C.J. Walker, can't forget her. We also have Luther Lindsay. So yeah, that is the shirt cam.